What is up, you guys? Super Scroll on our way back again with a very interesting uh, match. Djokovic plays Nishikori. Djokovic takes the win. What a great match! And he's been playing outstanding tennis during this last week. We've seen, as usual, during the indoor season, he's played fantastic tennis. He's really improved in terms of just the response that he's made from the year. Australian Open, tough loss there in the quarterfinals to Wawrinka. He had a tough loss at the French Open, being up a set to Nadal. Had a decent chance of at least going up 2 to love there. And then he won Wimbledon, of course, by barely. And U.S. Open, another loss in the quarterfinals, semifinals to Kei Nishikori. So it's been a weird year for him. I didn't expect this kind of year, but he did have a couple. He had one in Miami, and he won in Indian Wells, and so he's been having a pretty good year overall. I'd say it's a plus. So just in terms of Grand Slams, he's averaged one a year since 2011. But in the end, it's been pretty good. So Nishikori also having a great year at Australian Open. He performed well, and U.S. Open he almost won. Cilic kind of destroyed him though in the final. But I mean that's gonna happen, especially when you're yeah. So to be honest, I just think that it's going to be a very interesting final. I think Federer's going to pull through for the win. Pull through to make the final. I think Djokovic is going to take the win. I think Djokovic has had a lot of confidence coming into the year-end championships. He's won 27 matches in a row. I think they said, especially last year, he was undefeated towards the tail end of the season after the U.S. Open. So he always performs well in the indoors, but more so than likely, the last 3 years, he's been on fire. I think he's won the Barclays twice in a row or something. So the guy's just out of his mind in terms of the indoor speculation. So other than that, I really don't predict too much going on for 2015. People want to know what my picks are. I'm really gonna pick Djokovic for the Australian Open. I'm gonna be picking Nadal for the French, of course. I really don't. I really thought Djokovic was gonna win the French the last 2 or 3 years, but I've given up. It's over. So I think that it's gonna be Nadal, and then I think it's gonna be Federer to win the Wimbledon. I think he's finally gonna come through, and then I think Djokovic will win the U.S. Open. I really think Djokovic can pull through at the U.S. Open next year and the Australian. I think he's gonna get 2 Grand Slams. I think he's finally starting to figure things out. Serve's getting better. Boris Becker seems to be doing a decent job, which I never thought would happen. I think Djokovic is being a little bit too aggressive for my taste. He's just not as solid as he was before, but he is going for more shots. He's coming to the net a little bit more. I would advise against that, Novak. Don't come to the net. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you very much for watching my video, and take care.